Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Buffalo Plus YouTube channel. It is Saturday, not Friday. It's a Saturday edition of Uncle Dan's Best Bets as we head into the weekend and week 7 of the NFL season. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Really appreciate it as we try and continue to grow this. Best Bets looking to get a sponsor soon for this segment as well. So as I mentioned, it's a Saturday that I'm posting this, not a Friday. I'm in one of my best friend's weddings this weekend. So yesterday was rehearsal dinner, busy day, kind of getting things settled. So apologies for this video being 24 hours late. What I won't apologize for is turning in another winning week last week. 4-3 should have been 5-2 if the Colts would have just given up a field goal or gone for the game-winning field goal. Instead, they scored the game-winning touchdown, which the entire game, the Jags were on the right side. The Jags was the right play all last week, and it didn't hit. So 4-3 last week was all over Stephon Diggs and Gabriel Davis is over. Bills and Chiefs game, I think it lived up to the hype. Didn't live up to the points. Couple of red zone turnovers really kind of hurt the over as well as the Bills team total. So we move on now. 4-3 last week. We move on to this week. On the season, 22-1. Pretty good. All right, this week, week 7. Tougher week in the sense that Bills, Eagles, Vikings, all on bye. So the games, it's not the prettiest of slates, but I was still able to find 6 plays, a 6-pack for this weekend. And we will start. I like an over in the Falcons at Bengals, over 47.5. This one's just one of those gut ones I've told you about before. Because if you look at numbers, 5 out of the 6 games this season, the Bengals have gone under. But I feel like their defense, while it's been good in the second halves, hasn't been great in the first halves. And I feel like their offense is rounding into form of what they were last season. And quietly, I think the Falcons are a really sneaky good football team. They've covered all 6 of their games. I was leaning towards possibly the Falcons +6, but this just seems like a game where both teams score in the mid-20s. I think this game gets up in the 50s. I don't love either defense, although you can look at some numbers and say the Bengals defense is actually pretty good. Just looking at those. So that's where I will go. I will go with the over 47.5 in the Falcons-Bengals game. All right, the next play is, I'm looking at my sheet all over the place here. Okay, 2 plays on one game, double dipping on the Titans game. I'm taking the Titans -1 in the first half. I'm also going to take the Titans -2.5 for the game. My logic behind both is the same. I'm betting on coaches here, not teams. I don't think the Colts played very well last week. They beat the Jaguars. Okay, I think that if the Jaguars, if the Colts wouldn't have won that game, I think the line's probably at 4, -4 for Tennessee. So I think you're getting value here. I'm getting it at 2.5. Also, first half stats for you. The Titans rank in the top 10 in offense in both first half scoring and first half scoring defense. Conversely, the Colts rank 26th or worse in both first half scoring and first half defense. So I'll take the Colts to have the Titans to have a lead at halftime, -1 in the first half, and then the full game. Mike Vrabel, undefeated as a head coach coming off a bye. Buys aren't all equal for every team. Good coaches take advantage of extra time. Mike Vrabel is in the good coach category. I don't think that the Colts have an answer for Derrick Henry, and I think this game is – I just really like the Titans to dominate this game from start to finish. Coming off the bye, the Colts coming off an emotional win, having to go to Tennessee, I really like the Titans in this one. So those are the 2 plays, double dipping on the Titans there. Next, going to my picks. Of course, I mean, you knew this pick was on here. Also, if you clicked on the thumbnail. Giants +3 at Jacksonville. Of course, I was going to have this play. It's Brian freaking Dable. And this Giants team that nobody is believing in is a dog going to Jacksonville. Yeah, I really think that the Giants should be favored in this game. And I know that this is a game that Vegas is telling you, and I know some people have said in the comments, like, what is Vegas trying to do? When Vegas lays this number, they're saying, we'll give you 3 points in the Giants. Like, we're not worried about it. And I think because of that, everybody's going, well, this line doesn't make any sense. So you take the side that doesn't make sense, because sometimes it's too good to be true. You're like, I can't believe this team's getting points. I'm going to take the points. And then Vegas knew something, and Vegas is very rarely wrong. So I think a lot of people are taking the Jags here, laying 3 points. This may be the sucker play. But I will take the Giants, that defense, that confidence that they have to take the cheese out of the mousetrap and not get snapped. I think a lot of people are seeing that line going, that doesn't make any sense. I'm taking the Jags because it doesn't make sense. Because why would a 5-1 team be getting points at Jacksonville? So that is why when everybody zigs, we zag. We go the other way. So I like the Giants +3. It's a stinky play. It's it could be the sucker play. I could be coming up here next week going, yeah, Vegas was telling you they weren't afraid of the Giants, and they're right. I think the Giants are a scrappy team that is playing well right now. I like the Ravens -6.5 at home against the Browns. This just feels like a get-right spot for the Ravens and Lamar Jackson. They won't have J.K. Dobbins, but it just feels like this is a team that really needs to start stacking up wins. And in their 3 losses this season, they have had double-digit leads. So this is a team that I know a lot of teams say this, but this is a team that could be 5-1, 4-2, and they're not. The Browns seem like they're trending in the wrong direction. They seem like they're on the brink of disaster, and Kevin Stefanski just doesn't cover games in the division. Baltimore has covered 5 straight meetings between the Browns, all 4 since Cleveland has hired Kevin Stefanski. Cleveland 2-11 against the spread in division games under Stefanski. Yeah, I will lay the 6.5 with the home team. I think this would be a game that Lamar pulls away and doesn't let the Browns come back, because I don't think Jacoby Brissett is that guy to lead them back. So that's that one. And finally, last play, Chiefs -2 at home against the 49ers. I know there's a lot of 49ers love going around. There's a lot of excitement. They're still banged up with some spots on their defense. I don't think it's as good. And I just think Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid don't lose 2 in a row at Arrowhead. So I will take the Chiefs minus the small number at Arrowhead. Not too much going into it. Again, smaller card, but that's because I said last week, bet what you know. I know a lot about the Bills from covering them here on this channel. So it's only 6 plays. Run through them again real quick. Falcons, Bengals, over 47.5. Titans, -1 in the first half. Titans, -2.5 for the whole game. Love the Titans because Vrabel's coming off a bye. Strictly that. Don't love the Colts. Have faded them sometimes this year. It's worked. I will take the Titans -2.5 for the game, -1 for the first half. Giants, +3. Doesn't make sense. Everybody's taking the Jags because they're saying that's got to be the right side. I'm taking the other side. I'm going to take the Giants +3. Ravens, -6.5 at home against the Browns. And then finally, the Chiefs, -2. Again, we are 6 games over 500. We are hitting at a solid pace, not necessarily record pace, but again, just chipping away win after win after win, and you never apologize for a winning week. So those are the picks. Appreciate everybody following along. Continue to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment in with what you think about the picks, especially that Giants game. I think it's weird. I think Vegas is trying to tell you something there. And you kind of got to know when a line it's a rat line. Like, it smells funny. There's a reason that it smells funny. But I just think the Giants, I don't think they're a team that thinks, oh, we're great. I think they're a team that says, you guys still don't respect us. Brian Dable, those guys, love them. So those are my 6 picks. Best of luck this weekend. Again, like, comment, and subscribe. I got to go get ready for a wedding, but best of luck this weekend.